Alright, time to feed the viewers. Yeah, these viewers, the viewers want their news. Okay, I got something for them. Hello, viewers. Mornings. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. Excellent. What? Alright. Now, on a Friday morning, what I got for you guys? Okay, let's see here. Intel will lay off about 15,000 employees, 15% of its workforce. Says the major PC processor maker Intel has just announced some major changes to its business in order to cut overall cost. Those changes include eliminating about 15,000 jobs, which the company states will affect about 15% of its total workforce. And it says in Intel post on an email sent by its CEO Pat Gelsinger to the company employees today. He wrote in the part, simply put, we must align our cost structure with our new operating model and fundamentally change the way we operate. Our revenues have not grown as expected, and we've yet to fully benefit from powerful trends like AI. Our costs are too high, our margins are too low. We need bolder actions to address both, particularly given our financial results and outlook for the second half of 2024, which is tougher than previously expected. Says Gelsinger stated that the decision to lay off 15,000 of Intel employees is the hardest thing I have done in my career. He added that the company will launch an enhanced retirement offering along with a program accepts voluntary departure sometime next week. The news comes at the same time that Intel revealed its financial results for the second quarter of 2024. Revenues came in at $12.8 billion, which was down 1% from the same period a year ago. It lost $1.61 billion for the quarter compared to a net income of $1.47 billion for the same period a year ago. In addition to the layoff, which are expected to be mostly completed by the end of 2024, Intel also announced a cost reduction plan that will total $10 billion. Intel hopes to spend about $20 billion for all of 2024, followed by just $17.5 billion in 2025. It's almost a plan to cut costs even further in 2026, but did not provide details. Intel will also pause offering the dividend for people who own stocks in the company starting in the fourth quarter of 2024. And there's another article here. This one from WCCF Tech. And let's see here. And they got about 2,000 comments. But it says here Intel plans to lay off thousands of people of employee amid restructuring policy and looming quarterly financial report. Says chip giant Intel is now planning to lay off thousands of employees in an attempt to cut costs and allocate more resource for R&D efforts. This subtopic, Intel isn't at the ideal spot when it comes to finance. The firm faces massive troubles with consumers and client segments. Layoff imminent. Says, well, it looks like this year isn't going well for Team Blue at all, as the firm is looking to be significantly behind when it comes to revenue generation from its competitors. To top it all off, Team Blue has now announced that they plan to implement a massive layoff in an attempt to find rebound from the economic downturn the company has been facing in the past few quarters. The news is indeed disappointing. While we haven't seen any figures surface, it is said that thousands of employees will be affected by the decision. It says, we certainly can't say that we saw the layoff layer coming from a long time, but things aren't good at Team Blue camp either, given that not only is the firm hasn't been able to keep up in the AI hype with its gaudy offering, as its competitors as far ahead with their respective products. Apart from this, on the consumer side of things, Intel might be facing one of the worst years yet, as the company 14th gen and 13th gen CPUs are a victim of widespread instability issues, which have affected millions of users across the globe. It says, Bloomberg report that Intel workforce currently stands at 110,000, at the time when the company is scheduled to report its quarterly earning, and it is reported by sources across the internet that Intel plans to lay off 10,000 of its employees, but the division effects are currently unknown. Team Blue has already disclosed plans to implement a large-scale cost-cutting policy valued at a total of $10 billion by 2025. So the layoff wave indeed is a part of the firm's long-term plan. Team Blue needs to act up quickly to restore consumer interest, since the firm isn't clearly in the right direction when it comes to addressing client concern, given the way they have dealt with troublesome instability fiasco. No source, Bloomberg. Well, remember when Microsoft was doing those layoffs? People came up with their shovels, pickaxe, forks, machetes for Microsoft. So now, and then Microsoft closed down what's that? Our Arcane Studios, Redfall. And people were upset about that. Yeah, even myself, I thought they should have never let go of Arcane, but they probably took the employees and put them in different studios to work to get games completed. But anyway, and I also said Redfall 1 was a template for Redfall 2. Now it's time for Intel, and they have some work to do as far as like regaining customer interest, putting customers priority first. Making it priority one. They gotta catch up in the AI department. They're gonna do some restructuring. They're gonna lay off about 10 to 15,000 employees, so they'll probably have some severance packages, to take care of those employees. And when they do layoffs, they try to save some income, 10 billion worth, and go on from there. So they have some work to do. They have competitors like Nvidia and AMD to deal with, and so they're going to look at everything from top to bottom and see where they can go in the years and in the days and weeks and months to come. So the employees that are affected, if they took care of the like the pensions and the medical, the dental, and if they bought stocks in Intel, then they're good. Then they're good. If they've been there for like 10 years, 12, 8, and they did all those things like buying stocks in the company, getting the medicals, dentals, and all that. So they won't be affected that much. And plus, if they were saving their income, all those years, whether they were making 5 figures or 6 figures, they should be fine. Because they do have unemployment benefits and stuff like that to collect too. So on top of their severance package, so they should be fine for the time being. But Intel is not going to leave them out in the cold, so to speak. They're going to make sure they take care of them, just like how Microsoft was doing it when they let go of employees. They were giving out severance packages to the employees. So yeah, but it's a part of the business. Layoffs, it hurts. Everybody that work has, some people have gotten fired. Some people, it hurts. It stings a little. But life goes on. And it's up to you, to like pick up the pieces and then try to move forward, so to speak. And then go on from there. But Intel is just doing some restructuring, reorganizing. They're cutting spending, cutting cost. They're not gonna waste time making like unnecessary stuff that they don't need to make. and they got some catching up to do, you know, as far as AI is concerned, as far as their graphics cards. I mean, they do have a new graphics card that's coming, I think out in September, you know. They got the XCSS to update, plus they got the MSI cloth to deal with. So they got some work to do, man. But yeah, it's a part of the business, man. You know, and when you work in the companies like this, you know, you have to take advantage of every opportunity that you get. You have to, you know. You buy, you buy stocks in a company. You buy you take care of the medical and dental that they're giving away, that they have, everything, you know. And you save as much money as you can too, you know. I think I was watching who was that? When the Georgia governor, I think or the mayor, I think they were in court or something, and I think the father was saying that, you know, you must have like 6 months of like emergency money saved up. Six months. You need to have 6 months of emergency money saved up, you know. So when you're working in a tech company like that, you know, saving money, you know, and taking advantage of the benefits is priority one. So you just got to take care of that. So yeah. So if a layoff comes around, you were prepared for it. You know, so yeah, I mean, you have to save money when you're working for big companies like this, you know. You know, and when opportunities open up, like in the company, you got to you got to seize it. You know, you got to seize it. You know, to add on top of your income that you already got, that you got coming. You know, so yeah, that's what you got to do, and take advantage of every benefits that you get. You know, so yeah. So when a layoff comes like this, you know, you're prepared. But other than that, man, Intel has some catching up to do with all this, and they got to reorganize, restructure, put things in their proper place, and then go on from there. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy, though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. For Dark Side. Go home. Peace.